All right, guys, we're gonna try this again. Can you guys hear me? Is anyone here? Let me know. I'm gonna wait for a second before we get going again. Just make sure. Oh, we got puppies in the background. Come here, Lucy. Okay, I see people are starting to come in now. We are back. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. You hear me. Wonderful. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna wait for a second before more people get back in here. Thank you so much for switching over to this new stream. Oh no, Marie can't hear. Can everybody else hear? It's working. Okay. Marie, I don't know. Oh, don't be messing with me like that, girl. I almost had another heart attack. Okay. So yeah, I think let me go back to the core meeting. Okay, we're good.
Yep.
All right, so let's dive back in. I know, right? Suspense. This is like the craziness when everything really kicks off for the night. Okay, so let me back it up a little bit. Things really start to go off the rails when Frenchie is ready to solidify his Butcher's Alliance, which is the smaller alliance within the slaughterhouse. I just can't deal with these names. They're so gross. But anyway, okay, so Frenchie decides to pull Derek F., Xavier, Kyland, and Christian up to the HOH room. What? This is not the group that was previously discussed for the Butchers. He had already brought it up to Whitney and Xavier. But like now all these other people know about the core alliance and he's bringing in like even new people and there's like 5 of them. So Frenchie says the 5 of them are the core, his ride or dies. What? Suddenly he's buddy with Christian? What I'm thinking just off the top of my head is like he thought, okay, Christian is safe this week. I am scared that Christian is going to come after me. So I'm going to try and keep my enemies closer and pull Christian into this alliance in the hopes that if he wins HOH next week, maybe he won't come after me, even though I was definitely targeting him this week. And I told a lot of people that I was targeting him. So that's what my thinking is there. But this is just absolutely nuts. So he says we need 3 more people to add to our group to make this majority. And when we add on those 3 extra people, that's going to be the slaughterhouse. The 5 of us plus 3 others. But again, the 5 of them are the Butchers. They are the core group. Again, there's so many other people that know about this already. What? So I also have to say, Frenchie went from like pandering to the viewers and being like, I'm going to do this, this, and that because I know the viewers will like it, to now creating a 5-person guys alliance. This is exactly what I don't want to see. So thanks a lot. But anyway, Frenchie says this week, Derek X, Lil D, is the target because he's been starting rumors about people. He's been dragging Christian's name through the mud. I've heard from like 4 different people that he's been throwing Christian's name out there. So he says he's got to be backdoored. I can't just put him up on the block right away because he might win the veto and then he'll be safe for the week. And that's another target that wouldn't be going. So then they're discussing, okay, who are we going to put up as pawns? They're thinking Travis, because if Travis were to win the power veto, he might be tempted to save Lil D. But like if Travis is up on the block, he's not going to do that. And they want to put up a girl as the second pawn. They're thinking maybe Claire or Sarah Beth, because who's going to vote out Sarah Beth, right? So, I mean, like, Frenchie already said he's not nominating any women this week, but now he seems to be changing his tune, because right after that, Frenchie goes out to the hammock to talk to the ladies. Claire, Sarah Beth, Alyssa, Hannah, Azza, they're all hanging out by the hammock. Xavier's out there as well, so he's witnessing all this. But Frenchie's like, all right, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I need a pawn. I need a pawn so that I can make a splash with this move. And he says, you would be 1000% safe. It's not mathematically possible. And he says, look, I've never told you guys anything that was wrong. Sir, it is week 1. So I don't know why you think you have this long track record of like being honest with people. Also, you said you weren't going to put any women up on the block, and now you're asking a woman to be a pawn. So to me, that's like kind of not sticking to your word, right? But he says his original plan got messed up. He messed up his own first plan. But yeah, this is like the 3rd or 4th plan by now. And he says Christian, he can't be a pawn because he's safe for the week. So he's asking the ladies to think about it. He says, I'll make it worth your while. Get back to me on it. Okay, so not surprisingly, this freaks people out. Sarah Beth is like, if he's willing to put me up as a pawn, then he's really not that serious about working with me. Yes. Thank you for saying that, because people seem to forget that season after season. Of course, there's special circumstances where, you put up a really close ally to throw people off or whatever, but I would not be feeling good vibes about being asked to be a pawn week 1. So they're also wondering, why is he even trying to do this big flashy or splashy backdoor move in the first place when we've got the numbers anyway? Why are you being so weird about this? Right? So meanwhile, Frenchie is freaking out. He is spiraling. He's telling people, oh man, I think that Christian is going to win HOH next week and target me because I was targeting him. I mean, you did tell a lot of people that you were targeting him. That was pretty dumb. But also, he's worried that Christian, bamboozled him and was throwing Derek X under the bus to him just because, they don't get along. So he's just trying to, move the target onto somebody else. Frenchie just needs to stop talking. Just stop talking. Go to bed. Stop. You're it's a lot. So anyway, the night continues to get messier. That was just the beginning. So Tiffany was in the coral bedroom with Claire, Kyland, and Travis. And she lets them know, hey, I was just talking to Lil D because Derek is starting to realize, crap, I might be in trouble this week because people are not really talking to me. I'm not really talking to anybody else. I should probably, make some moves here. So she lets them know, I was just talking to Lil D and he wants to work with the 4 of us. So, maybe we could join up Team Claire with Team Whitney, and that would be fun. So Lil D ends up joining them, and they're all having a good time, having a good laugh. And Travis starts telling them about Frenchie's sketchiness this week. And just as that conversation's happening, Frenchie is eavesdropping on the other side of the door. But guess what? Not long after that, Tiffany leaves and walks out of that door and sees Frenchie eavesdropping on them. Yeah, it's a lot. So then Frenchie's gone, but Kyland starts spilling how Frenchie was asking the girls to be a pawn this week, and everybody's like, wow, Frenchie is just blowing up his own game right now. Big time. It's a disaster. So they were talking about how Frenchie just seems to create his own fires, and then he has to put them out. So Lil D says, if we do end up making an alliance with this group, we got to be calling ourselves the firefighters. That's fun. Okay. So, yeah. Frenchie continues to make his mess. He was talking to Lil D, Whitney, Hannah, and Brent in the backyard. So that's all of Team Aces, I believe. So Frenchie's telling people now, he's not dumb. He wants people to think that he's some dumb farmer and he can't keep his mouth shut. He's been loose-lipped on purpose to see who's working together, see what information comes back to him from who, that kind of thing. Sure, Jan. I don't know about that. And even if that was what he was doing, it's not playing out great for him. So he says, I'm not stupid. I see what's going on. So he says, I see that there are 2 other alliances forming. And he says, Lil D, I know that you're involved in one of them. So he's like, I don't mean to like call you out in front of your whole team, but I want you to know that I know what's going on. The ego on this guy is freaking wild. So Frenchie and Lil D were chatting alone after this, and Lil D is trying to get some info. Like, who are you talking about? What alliance are you talking about? And Frenchie will not share the names. So eventually Lil D's like, are you just talking about like me and Travis? And Frenchie's like, yeah, and Kyland. So yeah, late last night, oh my God, what a freaking disaster. Frenchie continues to spiral out of control. He is confronting Travis about this alliance with Lil D and Kyland. And he's like, I heard that my name was coming up. You guys want to take me out next week? He also confronted Kyland and he's like, my feelings were hurt because I thought we were really good. We were tight. I mean, he invited him into the butchers, right? But Kyland, it seems like kind of smooth things over. He was telling him, I was on my way to tell you, blah, 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 like that kind of thing. I don't know about that. But anyway, just to kind of wrap up last night, because it was insane, by the end of the long night, Frenchie was saying he's going to give Derek X another chance. Okay, so another named target is no longer the target. And he confirmed with Lil D this morning, yes, he is going to give him another chance. They chatted. Lil D was like, I'm going to have your back. Like, thank you so much. So today, everyone is confused about who Frenchie is targeting now. I think he might be a little confused himself, or maybe a lot confused. But Frenchie is all fired up, talking to Xavier and Brent. I think he was crying at one point today too, just because it's all too much. But he was talking to Xavier and Brent, and he's like, I'm so done with people pleasing and trying to make everyone feel like they're at home. What? Okay. First of all, it's like day 3. Second of all, are you like rolling out the red carpet for everyone and making dinners? It's like, I don't know what he's talking about. But it's day 3. Also, he's like, America is probably going to hate this move, but I'm going to do it. He's talking about people lying to his face, saying that they have his back no matter what. And then once he goes and asks for people to volunteer to be a pawn, he gets crickets back as a response. But it's just a little bit ridiculous because he's calling out somebody for saying like, yeah, I have your back. I'll help you out. And then like not wanting to be a pawn when he's telling people that they're safe, and then he's asking them to be a pawn. He's saying, I'm not going to put up women, and he's asking the women to be a pawn. So seems a little hypocritical to me, but I mean, that's the name of this game. So he's telling these guys, I want to target somebody close to Christian since I can't go for him this week. So it's really starting to sound like Frenchie's going to target Alyssa. I guess his reason, he's really annoyed that she like wouldn't even make eye contact with him after he asked for volunteers to be a pawn. But also, I guess she's close to Christian. This is just some clownery. It's really bad. So later, he was talking to the guys again. I think they were. I think he was talking to Christian as well. Maybe no, not Christian. Sorry, Travis. Travis, Xavier, and Brent, I believe. And he was saying like, yeah, I don't want to get HOH-itis. Too late. I think you got it. I think you got a really insane case of it. But then the feeds went down for nominations, and this is a lot. This is a lot. This is unexpected. He put up Alyssa and Kyland. What is even happening? That was just a little while ago, and I see all you guys are saying that the feeds are crazy right now, and there's like some sort of house meeting happening, and like everybody wants to know how he arrived at these nominations. So we're gonna pick that all up there tomorrow. I'm a little scared, honestly, about like going through all this tomorrow to try and like make sense of it because it's a freaking disaster. But that's where we're at right now. So I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. Hello.
That was enough.
Everybody loves your t-shirt.
Oh, thank you. One of my favorite artists.
Right? All right. So I want to thank our super chatters. Louie, come in. Lucy and yes. I want to thank our super chatters because we couldn't do this without you guys. Carolyn Harmon, thank you so much. Donnie Greenwell, thank you so much. Rachel McClung, thank you so much. I know everybody loves the dog cameos. I love when they come in. They're so sweet. Jefferson Tucker, thank you so much. Gio Epe, thank you so much. FAQ, or is it FAHQ? Thank you so much. Oh, I love it. That's hilarious. Well done. Thank you so much. Christopher Brown, thank you so much. Fabio Andres Fabiano, thank you so much. Diana Lee Melander, thank you so much. Adley Bruges, thank you so much. Jody Cortez, thank you so much. And Candy, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. And yeah, Mom's reminding me, if you guys want to pre-order our cookbook, it comes out July 27th. But it is available for pre-order right now. The link is in our info box below. Somebody just asked, am I in my 30s or 40s? I'm 30. I don't get that one usually, but that's fun. Yeah, I cannot believe what's even happening on the feeds in this first week. Imagine if we didn't get to see all this. Can you imagine that? We'd be missing out on a lot. We'd be missing a lot of house dynamics.
That would have been a lot of cleanup work.
Yeah. I'm telling you guys, when I was going through this today, there were times where I was just like, what? Like, I literally said that out loud, and my boyfriend was just like, are you okay? It was hard to even, like, make sense of some of what was happening for a while. But anyway.
That's why we got to keep live move-ins.
Yeah, live move-ins are important. But anyway, I want to thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with more blah 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 blah. So thanks for sticking through it with the technical difficulties. Okay. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and until next time, much love.